everyone.
All right. All right. I gotta do this.
Why not?
All right. Sorry about that. Let's begin now. Sorry. Or well, not let's begin. Let's continue. I didn't go the other way. I mean, we could just go back up. Let's see what's over here. You know, we're gonna have to run back and forth all over the place anyway, so might as well just get used to it, I guess. All right, so that's locked. And then we go down. Okay, very nice. It's gonna be one of those dual floor dungeons. It's getting even darker. Okay. That treasure chest. Mossy pillar. Unknown cylindrical object, the surface of which is covered in moss. Found a strangely shaped pebble. It radiates a mysterious light from within. I wonder, this has got to be one of those relics that Nurse wanted. When we get out of here, let's show it to him and see what he thinks. Okay. Alright. Oh, fucking hell. Just run past. Like, yeah, the experience might be good, but let's just get by first. There you go. That really blended in. Look at that. You can barely even see it. Alright. So that's what, back to the main road? Okay, very nice. Yeah, there's got to be more ways to learn stuff for Summoner. It might just be acquired by doing her quest, though. I get the feeling. Oh! Alright, we actually have to fight them. Alright. What about Spread Hamoan? I'm sorry, Hamaon. Okay.
Blossom! Yeah!
That one move might be one of the best fire moves, for sure. Guess we could teach it to her, right? No, because it's the rank 20. Oh, shit. Very nice. Okay. There's gotta be a way in. I just missed it somewhere. Here we go. Just like how there's another way in, probably on the other side. Dancing Flame Fan increases fire attack strength. So I just bought a fan for her, and I already got a new one. Fucking hell, dude. Prevents... Yeah, that's gonna be way better, because she basically uses fire attacks as her main attack. Okay. Alright. Hero's Jeweled Root by 3,000. Okay, nice. I mean, what was I leveling again? We have Heismay to level up. We only have a couple, right? For Juna... No, for myself, I was leveling up Healer. Healer and Magic Seeker. Nice. Perfect. Protagonist magic increased by 2. Which is already getting ridiculous when you take into... You just take all of it into context. It's just getting insane. The archetype be sensed from Maria's way of life. Yes. We'll channel the cleric. Okay, we've seen this before. Is the power of the cleric's soul. The power of healing and light will save my friends. I will save others. For anyone in need, I will do all in my power. No, we don't need to do that. There you go. Batra, Liza, Kandera. Alright, meanwhile, I need to level this. What level do I need to get this to again? Art of Dance, Mask Revel. I need to get to level 11. Okay, and then we could get that. That'll be important. I mean, what's more valuable, you think? Getting Heisme onto Knight, maybe? Probably. Okay. Very nice. Guard lore. Automatically increases the wielder's defense. So all that's left is just give him the last 8 levels. Okay. Alright. Yeah, some of these summon really weak skeletons and then just die. The others summon the really hard ones that are level appropriate. Interesting. Interesting how they divvy that up. Very nice. There's no extra reward for defeating all these, right? They might even respawn. I'm not even sure. So maybe you don't get anything extra for finding all of them. That would be kind of cool, but it would also be one of those annoying... I don't really like those, like, super collection missions, I guess. For lack of a better way of describing them. So I guess it's fine. I'm not, like, a huge fan. You missed one, like, 50 hours ago? Well, sucks to suck, motherfucker. Yeah, I don't like those. Past this point, the influence of Magla becomes more pronounced. A profound darkness consumes the area and will hinder your progress. You should not linger within this place for too long. I pray for your success. Okay. Do we see this profound darkness? Is it stuck? I think it's stuck. Well, not anymore. Alright. Yeah, he does more damage. I wonder if it gives priority to him. Okay. I guess you have to heal her. That's fine. Wait to piercing, good lord. He has to move, yeah, okay. Pass. Fucking hell. Okay, anyway. That's ridiculous. I forgot to move her. Damn, I keep forgetting that. Fortunately, it's not as much of a game over scenario as it was. And we're done. Goodbye. Thank you. It's not as much of a game over scenario as it once was many chapters ago. It would have been a bigger deal. It would have been game over. Now it's just a minor inconvenience with like maybe 1/4 of our HP. Okay, very nice. Let me do this. Of course I get bothered on my fucking weekend, dude. Okay. This is the other way. Whoops. I went behind him, I forgot. Alright, they've got the pots. No, it's these dudes, dude, no! Oh, fucking straight trolling. Alright, that does nothing. Very nice. What is that? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Sickened? Whoop! I wonder what these things are. Oh, Kandera? Malady. Oh, you can't restore any HP until you get it cleansed. Oh, that's like a huge debuff. Okay. Ah. It weakens you and you cannot heal. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, no, I get another turn. Fucking hell. Anyway. Might as well use one Medica just to heal. Oh, I guess not. Maybe that was a waste because we could have first aided after battle. Shit, I didn't think about that. Obviously, because I wouldn't have done it. Ah. Okay. Very nice. Samurai 11. Yeah, these late classes, we're making good progress on them. Good shit. Good shit. Is this also part of pretty standard? Yeah, actually, we staggered it no problem. He does 3,000 damage. Okay, well, can't hate. Oh, shit. I forgot to swap what's-her-name back. God damn it. Honestly, we might just do more damage just brute forcing it with a little bit. Cannot move. Very nice. Was stunned and burned. Well, that was easy. Very nice. Where is this? Here. They formed like a perfect wall that scared me for a second. I was like, wait, why are my teammates preventing me from moving? Yeah, we have to go around. Oh god, I got it. Sometimes you could greed that last hit. It's actually really good if you could greed it. Oh, let me use Mudun. Nice. Does a little more damage. Nothing too major. Alright, he won't be able to move. Still stunned. Still stunned. Alright. Just Blizzard. It doesn't really... Oh, no, wait. She has a fire attack up. I have an ice... It doesn't really matter, but yeah. She has a fire attack. I have an ice attack. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Okay, well... Gee, you think it was the weak skeletons this time? Okay. Emerald. Just a little bit of loot. Okay, what do we have? I don't think there's going to be anything much. I mean, we could just complete the loop around since we already opened up the wall. Just see if there's anything. It's probably just another... Yeah, it's more of these polpatas. Oh, it's an Elma. An Elminta. An Elminta. I don't think I'll be getting it, though. Yeah, it's fine. Look how happily she says that. Well, they're out of here. Pasteurize the chamber where you will undergo the trial and acquire the proof you seek. It is impossible to know what form your anxieties will manifest as, but please know that all of us, the chief included, await your safe return. May fortune favor you, Lady Yufa. Okay, there you go. We don't have to fight him at all. Keep it short, sweet, right to the point. Yeah. Coral Mail. That's kind of lame at this point. Maybe it upgrades to something else. I don't think so, though. Almighty Panacea. Do any of these doors open? I have no idea. Okay, whatever. Okay. I should have saved. I cannot believe I wasted that bath because they fucking bring up the menu. I mean, that's on me because at this point I played this game for so long. It's just very annoying, and I know I should have known better. I don't think they do that in the other games. I'm pretty sure you have to click and then it brings up the menu, but I could be wrong. I could just be, you know, forgetting it. What in the fuck is this? This is supposed to be what Brother mentioned. The bizarre shape. So it says to fight through this without being intimidated by it. Nothing we aren't used to. If we pool our talents, there's nothing we cannot accomplish. Dude, what in the fuck is this thing supposed to be? That is terrifying, man. Okay. Assemble your party. I mean, we could start with this, I guess. Homo Pento, yeah. Okay, sure. Fire. She doesn't have anything for fire. She does. Okay, never mind. Did I just not put anyone else in the party? I thought, why did they unequip everyone in my party? What are you talking about? Why would they do this? Why did they strip everyone else out of my fucking party? Oh my god. I should have known better. Can we start the battle over again? Oh my god, I'm locked in. Ugh, fucking hell, dude. Okay, I'm glad that they give you the option to change your party. I don't know why that includes the option that they wipe everyone out of your party. She was already in my party. I mean, like, it's better to do this method than... Oh, shit. Okay, I forgot to turn on the sound. Whoops. Well, fortunately, if I forget to cut that out, you didn't miss anything. Thankfully. I forgot I muted the sound because I had pop-ups I had to take care of. And I'm an idiot. Okay. It's fine. You didn't miss anything. You missed a couple fights, tops. There's always an error to making a playthrough, trust me. And it will always strike when you least expect it, when you think everything's fine, you know, you take a break, you come back. I forgot to mute myself, or I forgot to unmute myself is the bigger one. Alright, well, here's this thing again.
Oh, I see.
Those shape is fight through. Okay.
Of course.
Wouldn't be a playthrough if I didn't fuck something up. Now, why they take people out of your party, I have no idea. What in the fuck is going on in this game? Well, now we know we need fire. So who has fire even? She has it, but only on her summon. Juna has it, and Stroll has, what, one move, I think? Yeah, he has Fire Strike. We could swap in Heizme later, maybe? Doesn't... Wait, no. Didn't we read something about it getting agitated if you're in the front? Yeah, fuck it. Just... Let's do all casters. It's not a big deal. What? It's not a big deal, yes.
This is the last of the trials. Let's give this all we've got.
Okay.
Face me!
It's also weak to light, okay.
I've got just the data.
It's wearing one boot. What in the fuck is going on, man?
You hit their weakness. Don't let up now. Fire. You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
No, take it from me.
It's up to you now.
You missed.
What?
Lupa, come on, focus.
This is literally how you lose fights out of nowhere for no fucking reason, too. Everything's going great. You hit their weak point. You hit their weak point. You hit their weak point. Oh, I missed. The game is over now. You can't miss. Like, what the fuck? You can't miss? What are the odds of that even happening? It's probably stupidly low, and they fucked me on it, too.
I won't hold back.
Cannot believe our friends saw us go in and we're like, you know what? You guys got this. Mudodyne. Okay. Don't really care too much about that. And that's it. There you go. The fight's over. Told you it was going to be easy. It takes a while to boot up the game, though. There's like 3 or 4 different things you have to go through. Atlas, Studio Zero, there's an anime opening, then there's another opening, and then there's the main menu. There's a couple things, so yeah, it's nothing major.
Marvelous. Yes, I've
Very
become
nice.
stronger.
I wonder if what you got earlier could serve as that proof of victory you want.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not seeing anything else you could use.
These bones are aged. Old relics of my fellow countrymen. I wonder how many have fallen here. And what do the trials mean to them? My own deeds merely live in their shadow. Because it was only by chance that I entered my fight.
You've shown you have power.
Your initiative to do this, even by chance, has revealed your true power.
My true power. So you're saying that the path which led me here, all my experiences, it was all a trial?
Yes, and now it's time for you to give me that power.
There's a favor I might request of you. For my entire life, I have seen myself as an offering. I thought of nothing except that duty. That's why panic took root in me. But at the same time, if my past had been any different, would I have had the strength to defeat that monster? This trial has shown me I am more than an offering. While it revealed my weakness, so too did it reveal my triumph. Now, my only desire is to seek a deeper faith in myself, so that I can go wherever I have decided to go. But while the outside world is still frightening, I'd like you by my side. I know I have room to grow as far as believing in myself, but my belief in you is already as the tallest oak.
I'll do what I can.
If that's how I
You
can
have
help,
quite a way of putting it.
I'll gladly stay by your side.
How happy you make me. Finally, I understand. This power which burns within me. That is the proof of victory I truly needed. Only I can know what I might bring to bear. That must be what my brother wanted me to learn. I've made my decision. I will fight for the good of everyone and everything. For all the world. What's this? A
Yeah.
handshake. Wait, I see you're offering me the type of handshake practiced by those in the outside world.
That's all I needed. Thank you. I can sense Yufa's trust in me as well as her determination. Oh?
The Oracle Priestess, Yufa. Within her dwells the virtue of the Summoner.
Oh, I turned it off. It's
Nurture
fully
thy
voiced.
bond
Hilarious.
with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Alright, very nice.
My heart is
We can
aflutter.
now study the Summoner. Alright, we have to be at what, 22, 23 now? Study the Summoner in Academia.
But,
Is something wrong?
Is something wrong?
oh, sorry. It's nothing of import. It's just that, for the Mastari, handshakes mean two different things. One meaning is simply trust, which you offer now.
And the other's
and
marriage.
The other meaning is... well... it matters not.
That's
please
so funny.
Don't let it worry you.
It's such a trope,
My
but it's funny,
sincerest
man.
appreciation.
Okay.
All right.
Very nice. Some wisdom. Getting close, or we're
Now
about
then,
halfway, I guess.
I thank you greatly, and may I suggest we turn toward home?
Yep.
Very well. Let's.
Is there any reason to stick around? I mean, like, we could stick around and grind. Like I always say, I would happily do this any other time. Is there really a reason to? Probably not. Save the prince from death's curse. Okay, that's the usual. One-eyed scoundrel. We just don't have enough days to do that. Right to rule. I should speak with Barden when I'm ready. I guess we could go do that. Alright.
Hey,
Turn to town.
okay then.
Yes.
Got it.
Alright. Back to the Virga Island
I'm
Tavern.
grateful.
I already said it previously, but I would once again like to reiterate my gratitude for aiding me with my task today. These Mastari trials are quite interesting. I suppose it's not rare to mark the transition into adulthood by facing down a scary foe, but this is on a whole other level. There were so many skeletons about, I suppose many fell there without ever completing their trial, rather harsh for a rite of passage. Perhaps the island's harsh environment inspired the ritual. They needed warriors hardy enough to withstand the worst of these lands and made a trial to match.
Quite.
The lance is almost ready, and as if anticipating our departure, the tides will settle down most conveniently. We'll finally be able to set off for Altaberry soon enough. What? Considering Fidelio's on the mend, we should make the most of our time we have left here. Maybe we could hone our powers or help out the islanders.
splitting up.
You know, all things considered, we did a great job. Yes. There's not really much else to do.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, Barden sent me a letter and
Here
a
you are.
package. Yeah, hey, I need your help, asshole. This is our last day on the island. We need to spend tonight formulating our plans for tomorrow. So if there's something else you want to do, let's get it done during the day, so we won't have a nighttime today. So we could do Alonzo. Why can't we do the Barden thing? Yeah, why can't we do it? Is there some reason?
You've come.
Can't let the human get any closer. Yeah, let's go.
I thank you.
Even how to express it to you or your pals. Seems we're taking refuge in the desert nearby could lead the way. Yeah, we'll do it. If it's one day. Heard the ground rumble. If we wait here, it's bound to show itself.
Yeah.
I'm feeling something. It's got to be here. Who's? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yo, who made these? Y'all did amazing work. It's nightmare fuel. Very nice.
Hey, worm face! Remember when you beat us?
Yeah, it's time for revenge.
I sure do.
It's level 60. Oh, fuck. Maybe this is a little bit above our pay grade, actually.
I'll show you. Raging fire!
I like how he's choking on his own tongue. That's my favorite part.
You hit their
Blizzard.
weakness.
Even my poor souls
That's your
of
opening,
kings,
Captain.
give me strength. I can do
Fucking hell.
Come forth now.
My
Alright. Feral Bite. Okay. Feral Bite.
I call upon a royal soul. You hit their weakness. Don't let them down, you ice. You hit their weakness.
This I pray you're
That's
ready.
your opening, Captain.
Just keep lowering its attack. That's fine.
Let us clean up. Now accept your fate. Purify!
Don't. I'll show you.
Okay.
Lend me your strength.
Gablizza ton.
Give it all you've got.
Woo!
This is the palace. I can do this. Come forth.
Yeah, his attack is done, dude. Swiping art. Ow. Feral Bite. Oops. Sorry. Fuck it, let's just keep everyone healed. This is the only fight we're doing today anyway.
Thank you. I'll give you the Watch me. Frost! You hit their weakness. Don't
I'm
let
all
them
prepared.
down.
Gablizza
Get
ton.
it. You hit their weakness.
Our summoner.
That's your opening, Captain.
I must concentrate.
Move all buff effects. Lowers their defense.
Forward!
Okay, perfect.
Be night, all power of kings.
Sandstorm. Oh, here comes a ridiculous move potentially. And we dodged. Very nice. So it's over. Sweet.
I call upon a royal soul. You hit their weakness.
We'll do this together.
This might just take a while, but we fully debuffed the shit out of this
Even
thing.
my strength
That's your
will need
opening,
it.
Captain.
So we'll have her lower its defense
Look
more.
here. Let us a favor, if I may.
It's okay. Let's go. Free.
I think I might have fucked up. I should have refreshed a little bit, but that's fine. Ow. Anyway. Sandstorm.
I see your game.
Alright, we heal. It's fine. It's fine.
Juna, are you
I
okay?
pray you're ready.
You look like you're about to
It is
drop.
your turn. The enemy still stands.
You know, they slowed you
Some
down.
healing power.
Full heal, as
I'm
usual.
grateful. Thanks.
Behold this power. You hit their
I like how sad he looks now. Look at him. I was having fun. I was enjoying it, and then you came along ice magic.
Heed me. Help me finish this.
Okay. Ground burrow.
The moment of truth.
Full defense.
Charge!
Can we? I don't think we could hit it. I'm gonna guard. I feel like something big's coming.
Don't. Guards up! Shoot
okay.
your speed
Guard up.
down!
Even my...
Sudden rise. Alright, anyway. And we're guarding, so swiping arc doesn't hurt either. Yep, very nice. Yeah, for a level 60 boss, this is like level 30 tier. I don't know, I'm not saying that the levels are fucked up or anything, but it is weird. It's kind of like, this is not really level 60, or what you would expect at least. I don't know, maybe it has the level of a 60, but it's not the stats. I don't know. Very nice.
I've done it!
I'll strive
5
for your
leaves of
height.
light. Whoop. There you go. Even though you could use it later, let's just use it now. There's no reason not to.
Even I had more to learn.
Barton, look out! Ah! Captain, now's our only chance! Wow, and it... Okay, that was a little lame. At least put a mist or something on it. I apologize. I'm causing you all this trouble.
Everything okay?
Are you hurt? Oh, this is nothing. One of my few redeeming features is I'm right tough to kill.
I thank you.
Increases courage.
Now then.
Yeah! Dauntless!
Courage.
One of the few virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. I could finally see your power with my own eyes, so that's how you defeated Lady Joanna's monster. It's both mighty and terrible. You really are something to be able to use such a power so well. Thank you, please give my thanks to your friends. And with this, we save Martira. Yeah, let's go tell them. Good idea. Everyone will feel well at ease once they know the giant sandworm's not coming. Just want to tell everyone you saved the town once again. Let's return and proclaim it, then I'll depart from Martira forever.
Thank goodness.
Worry not, his life is in no real danger. He just fainted from his exertions. He really is some kind of man fighting a giant sandworm. Let him rest in the administration building. Even Gastro can't complain at this point. Not like that guy's around, though. He's hiding somewhere. Why would Barton do such a risky thing, especially for the people who voted against him? All he did was idiotically fight a giant sandworm which wasn't even coming here to begin with. Truly a desperate move. Go away. Barton protected the town, not you guys. I mean, Barton can be kind of scary, but deep down he's actually really nice, and he loves us. Child, that's all for show. All he wants is power. Do you not remember how he did as he wished to please all of you against your... I'm sorry. How he did as he pleased to all of you against your wishes?
Excuse me?
Is that true, you think? That he just wants power? I happened to see him in Actus' workshop picking out weapons. He lowered his head. He said nothing while his sword was tempered. Didn't boast in the slightest. Surely if he sought power... I also saw Barton before he left to fight. He bought huge amounts of wound care supplies at the apothecary, and I had no idea why at the time. The reason he didn't say anything was so he wouldn't worry, no? He didn't want us to panic, but to continue on as normal. Tell me such a man could be anything but good. You speak words of praise, but do you not remember? Barton required your help. He always leaves things for others to handle. But you yourself preach collective responsibility.
No.
Yeah. Oh, parry this fucker. Yeah, it's as you say.
Just so.
All of us have always been relying on each other, but strangely, in this instance, we suddenly looked to push our anxieties onto a single man. We chose the stolid Barton to shoulder our woes, and we grew angry when he didn't shoulder them in precisely the way we wanted. It wasn't that Barton wanted power over the whole town, it was us who wanted Barton and the town to do our job for us. Self-governance should not be this way.
That is true.
It's true that Barton lost the vote. Perhaps he wasn't as perfect as everyone wanted, but he never ceased his efforts to improve the town. I want everyone to understand that much.
Hey.
We should be the ones to think about town stuff. We could do things ourselves, all of us. We just tried to make Barton do all the work. That's sad. Did something happen to Martira? Says he wants to play. Yeah, nothing happened.
It'll be fine.
Nothing's yeah, nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. Oh my god, that's so funny.
In the end,
With certain exceptions, escape will always succeed. Probably boss fights and, you know, usual.
Many thanks.
Thank you truly for saving Barden.
Then.
We'll take care of things from here. We'll take care of the town, too. We'll figure things out ourselves. Trusted Barden to the care of the people of Martyr and return to the group. Feel like I've gotten more support from the people of Martyr thanks to Barden's increased faith in me. Rank 9. Wait, what? It didn't move! I guess I was right. I misspoke. I got more support. I guess I can't go any higher than this. I've reached an actual cap in how high I can go.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Huh. Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if now? What if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
Sure.
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
This is so crazy coincidental, man.
No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her, and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognize the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about.
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me
Oh, I
down.
couldn't even look at her and say that.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot
Yeah,
to
it's been a
take
crazy
in.
story so far. Yep.
How do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
That's right.
Yes. That's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you're committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now. Do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance.
Oh, shit.
Both parties
That's
identify
dangerous.
themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them. No
I
matter
mean, that's
their
fair,
strength.
right?
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Yep. Will do.
Yes. Understood.
Something terrible's
please,
gonna happen. Yeah, he's gonna try to assassinate Forden. I think that's the whole point. That's why he wants the lance.
You do know I'm not a child
He wants the lance so
anymore.
he could challenge him to a fight. Ah, shit.
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it. You haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
You send Rella back to Grand Shroud. Teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who are fortunately too winded to notice.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head
They're
buried
gonna
in
see
them.
it's the same book, aren't they?
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
Oh my god. Yeah, look at this. Point. Jobs.
In this world, One can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh, sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
I mean, he's right about that, yeah.
But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. The dream is just a dream.
Time marches on.
Again,
and the age of a new
they always
king
cut off
draws
these
nearer.
book segments and then just fast forward to the next day. I'm like, what?
Now then.
Well then, we'll be departing today, but what does I hear about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we'd still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer your prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Well, there's no dating in this game. They already confirmed that, so I guess it doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Fucking hell. If a game ever asks you to save like that, something really bad's about to happen. That would all help the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are badly well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Del's all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up. It's a party.
I forgot this guy was here.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions.
I cannot believe they're making me
My old
feel
man.
bad for this dude.
Well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to.
He's
make
gonna
the
have a
world
thing
seem
in this, in the
interesting
remake.
again.
He's gonna have his own
I'm
quest.
genuinely grateful, you know?
The
Makes a man
crier.
feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can.
Bro, did you not
For
just
now,
hear what I
I'll catch
said?
a boat ride to Malmesbury ahead of you.
But yeah, that's fair.
Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So,
Can't
let's
have
make
the
this a
neutral
bash to
criers show
remember.
up on my ship. It'll be like, sus?
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
What are those?
And those are? The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
The juices burst forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Right? What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
What is it?
He's crying. What is this fruit?
Brings out your emotions?
In old times,
Makes you
long
drunk.
Times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence.
Or high, I guess.
And talk to the gods.
Ha. Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
Playing time, this is a rare opportunity. Who should I invite?
Have you decided on someone?
Never a stroll. Why not you? There's no romance in this game, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry. We don't have to bother.
It's so pretty.
Oh, that's it. How the f— they didn't even voice her scene? Are you serious? They're making it up like it's a big deal. Oh, this person. And then they don't even voice her scene. I actually feel kind of robbed. Honestly. Not even God could refuse granting a wish made in a scene like this. What do you think God is? Sanctism and this village's religion both have a God, right? And they all believe God protects them and makes them happy. But is it actually possible for everyone in the world to be happy? If someone's not happy, what is their God doing? I don't know. But you'll see. This world's full of mysteries we'll never know the answer to, huh? It's want there to be less unhappiness in the world, though I suppose it's pretty hard to quantify, really. Anyways, back to reality. Shall we go make our wishes? Nothing to lose from trying, right?
Yeah.
There we go. If you don't grant my wish, you'll regret it, you hear? I think adding that gives it a better chance. Totally coming true now. Don't mess with me, don't mess with me and my wishes don't come true. I wish for all the world's anxiety to be replaced with hope. Why not dream big, right? When we don't know what lies ahead, that's when we're the most anxious. And that's pretty much true of most of our lives. All the more reason to enjoy life for what it is and hope for the best. You gotta expect to be anxious about stuff.
Right.
You got a pretty good perspective on it.
Besides,
I'm just saying, if we can wake up the prince, I think that would give people hope. And considering how far you've come, I think you're going to see it through. Have you really thought about that? How far you've come? I mean, you've grown so much since you got pushed off a cliff in the desert. I should know. I've been there the whole time. So what'd you wish for? For our journey's success. For our journey to be successful. I'm sure that when you make a wish, God listens.
Thank you.
I had a great time at the festival. Thanks for that. I'd like to give you something, not as thanks or anything. I found it on the beach the other day. I mean, it's from the bottom of my heart. Take care of it, will you?
Sure.
Thank you, Gallica. It's a weapon. A weapon, okay? Getting back to the runner was a nightmare, so you better equip it. For getting it back to the runner. What is it? A whalebone rod for mage. Okay.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del. What do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
Honestly, that's a really good answer to
So you don't actually work for Ford or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Yeah, and you're doubting me?
Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate.
Wait, how did he see that? We were in the runner.
And Lady Juna was right there with him.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You've got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
No, none of them do. I mean, he knows the right of it anyway. So tonight's our last night on the island. Tomorrow's the big day, so let's make sure we're plenty rested. When we first arrived, I never thought we'd be making the journey to Altabury with hope in our hearts. Let the waves rock us then. We will prepare ourselves for the trials to come. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down. You should probably tell us what he said.
Well,
I just hope we could get out of here without being attacked.
I beg your pardon.
Well, since we'll be journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sadly my brother and will miss him dearly, but I know in my heart this will be a grand adventure.
Yes.
Can I have my stomach rumbling while afield? I should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. The trouble is finding a food that will not spoil.
What do you want to do?
We depart the island tomorrow, so you should use this opportunity to relax. Okay. We're done.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say I'm sad to leave the island for no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brawlhaven and Martira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. You really are taking this hard. Well, when you said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet at the Gauntlet Runner.
Hold on.
Do I need to buy anything before heading out? Let's look at this. What is it?
Hey.
That's so. Apparently the bigger the face of the rock, the ore hasn't changed. There you go, very nice. Tons of Magla, tons of Magla. Should we buy these daggers, I guess? How much money do we have? Only 61,000, I guess not. Not that it really matters too much. Can we talk to this person? Do we have wisdom at 4? No, so we can't do that either. Alright, well, we're done then.
Beg pardon? Yes.
Queen's Honey Jar. I guess we'll just buy those. Might as well. Don't know when it'll show up, but who knows. Yeah, it wasn't a waste for the chief to enter because he met us, and therefore we could fix all this. Funny how that works out. Okay.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
Is Del gonna try to kill Luis with the wrong spear?
I say we just leave
now
them
that I think about it.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan.
Okay.
As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out.
Yeah, it's indistinguishable.
What do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the
Thank you. I don't know why she waited till now.
I think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye, aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Butlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back with some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
All right.
This is
3 days? Yeah, okay. We'll make faster progress back up. Oops. Snow? Oh, shit. Yo, and there's got to be something over here, right? Like, we got like forests. Like an autumn area. And a town over here, Malva. Okay. The view suggests a terrible and beautiful image. That of the world's end in all-consuming fire? Well, you'll see. What can you do? You'll see. Here's Altaberry Heights. It's quite a ways. Think we'll make it in time? Without a problem. This fine wind will have us making landfall by the morrow, so the whole trip should be 2 nights with 3 days of travel. Only have to endure 1 day of being rocked sick. Now there's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for stroll's sake, let us make haste. Full speed to Altaberry Heights, the capital of Montario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
2 more days until we reach Altaberry. At least on this journey, we don't have to worry about that sea monster anymore. We can't talk to him about that now, obviously. I didn't know they would take my knight away. I was going to use it to talk to him. Yeah, one last person we don't know yet. We haven't met them. Okay. Reduces the chance of the party being afflicted with anxiety. Let's archetype, the Devil Summoner. Yeah, that's another SMT reference. I'm pretty sure that was a game somewhere. So that and Soul Hacker are references. That's pretty funny, actually. Okay, Almighty Golden Stew, Amber Stew, Enchanted Pottage. All right, let's cook. We need Mellow Milk, which I have none of. Oh my god. Increases the hit rate of one ally to 100, or 1 attack. You can endure. Might as well do this. Let's say I'm impressed with this kitchen. Certainly a stark difference from when I traveled alone. At the time, a dish's flexibility outweighed its flavor profile, but even with so few ingredients, the best meals were the ones that were most thought through. In fact, I fear that with such amenities I shall grow soft. There is no greater dishonor than those who so easily cast aside necessity for convenience. So be it, we shall dine as road-weary travelers using only the barest essentials, but rest assured, it will taste like no such thing. Start preparing food with Hulkenberg, doing only what was strictly necessary for the ingredients.
Ah, goodness.
Only the finest cookery here, I see. Well, let's use what only we must, or what we only must.
Unnecessary.
The fire does not wane, but nature is not to be so underestimated. We shall cook it through in one go. The finely honed dish. Steadfast stew. I promised you a superb dish, did I not? Alright, we did it without time passing. What in the fuck? Oh, it's the altar. So he has courage. Too technical. Oop. No. How to walk outside the island. This appears to be a Mustari authored travelogue and guide of the lands outside of the island. It's been thoroughly annotated by Yufa. I've yet to start reading it. A Mustari's guide to life outside the island must be tough for them. I may gain more tolerance. Yes. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside of Virga Island, told through the Mustari author's first-hand experience. It contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Mustari people face living outside the island. Yufa must have read and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increased my tolerance.
All right.
My god, very nice. 6. Still more left to be read.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
Alright, I'm not messing up today. Do I have to talk with anyone? Oh, Nurus, yeah. I guess we should talk with Nurus. That makes sense. Don't tell me he's forgotten. No, no, no. What the hell? I thought it was first person for a second.
Hello.
What's that look on your face? Boredom, got nothing to do, so I'll go as the relic search. If you found anything, even if it seems like a piece of rubbish, show it to me anyway. There might be a hidden trick to it like the others. There you go. It's no more than rubbish at a glance, but I say never hurts to be thorough. This goes here, then, capital. Never gets old. Absolutely magnificent. All the wisdom of the ancients sitting in the palm of my hand. Rather gives a chap the strength to go on. It's like this every time. At this point, I think your reactions are more interesting than the relics, Nurus.
Well.
So this, what's it set up like this? It could be more forward compatible with modern design. Aha! Eureka! I'm struck, lad. Thunderstruck. The Nurus of moments ago was a driveling buffoon compared to the now. It's all thanks to you.
Thank you.
Very nice. But you know, the more I see them, the more mysterious they get. They're fundamentally different from igniters in both function and process and function. I read visually. I read way faster than I speak. I have a problem with that. Ordinarily, magic just isn't viable without Magla and magic igniters, whether for the Gauntlet Runners or otherwise. In fact, this country's technology practically relies on magic igniters. Dangerous dependency, that. Might be why I'm so drawn to these relics, or you lot.
Huh?
Aren't igniters convenient to have, though? Quite so. They're simple enough that even a child could work them, but that's the very trouble, you see. Wielding power beyond what we handle is a fast track to madness.
The truth is...
Took a lot of experimentation. I'd rather forget that, truth be told. I was once approached by the government to personally participate in igniter development. They gathered up some destitute parapets who had no other place to go and subjected them to experiment after awful experiment.
About that.
Part of that team? No, at the time my coffers were thankfully full enough without their grants. I lost track of several engineers I once considered friends that did participate. It's hard to imagine what evils they worked there. Us tech-minded maniacs were all too easily led astray, dangling some new technology in front of our eyes, and curiosity will win over ethics every time. I never openly opposed the projects, absorbing myself in Gauntlet Runner research. Thinking back on it, I suppose that was an easy way to bury a guilty conscience. Naive as it was, I wanted to be responsible for an invention that inspired dreams, not one that meant only destruction, or only for destruction and death. Now, after all that, I've been kicked back down to the bottom rung. This is a step up, yeah. No. You're not wrong. These days I get to cruise and ramble as I please with a seat on the prince's own runner. Though it's only because of my past choices that I could show off my best work nowadays, and the entire kingdom is a fine venue for it. A scholar could ask nothing more. I sense his pride as a researcher, as well as his deep trust in me. Yeah, so this Parapus experiment has now been referenced like 3 different times.
I'm a lucky man
That's
to
cool.
be part of your grand...
All that said, I hope you'll still keep an eye out for these relics.
This one's important.
Okay.
However...
Something is nagging at me, though. Why the devil are all these relic pieces so scattered about the world? Seems to me like they're all once part of a greater whole, so is this some kind of natural, coincidental dispersal, or something else altogether? Well, next time you bring a relic, we may very well get the answer. Counting on you as always. Alright.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Montario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altabari remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of the piping hot stew. It's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose that'll be the stage of our confrontation with Luis. Let's keep our hopes high. There are some tall mountains on the horizon. Let's make sure all our preparations are complete by tomorrow night. Alright. I mean, if nothing else, I'll just keep reading. You could always talk with people, I guess. We're returning to land earlier than I expected. Shame about us leaving behind the fishing. We had the luxury of time on our journey. I wonder what bounties of the mountain and woodlands I might have found as well. About time we made it to the mountains. Never much minded sea travel myself. Basilio, though, he turns green at the thought. Alright, let's just read her book. To walk outside the island. Mastari's Guide to Life. Outside the island. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Verga Island, told through the Mastari author's first-hand experience. The section on Grand Trad contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words "must go" are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. However, the author does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trad. Doing so will greatly increase the chances of being kicked out, apparently. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet, this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increased my tolerance.
Now then.
Alright, rank 4. Benevolent.
Tolerance.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur thee to aid thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's impassions... I can't read anymore, I'm tired. Passions must be important. Good lord. Still more left to read in this book. I can't read anymore. Ahoy! You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes. We already have another portrait to
The
give.
runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Colorodeo Cliff.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. I'd like to try jumping off it. Damn boar-faced Sanctus Scullions! What's gotten into you? Man, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner. I'm reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. What? You were all yelling before... Oh, yeah, in the cave. Oh, my God, I forgot about... Dude, it's been a long time. Huh. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit, but if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn.
Yes.
I'm with you there. How amusing. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? Fully intend to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and this girl is just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anybody else have something to yell about? I sense that gazing off the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplainable urge to scream has somehow broadened my wisdom.
All right.
We need like 5s now, but we're getting there.
As for me,
Suppose it's old nurse's turn. I prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis, and rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should all head back before we all catch cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on those distractions.
bombs away!
But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place here. Alright, so we have 2 drawings to give.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Alright. Stony Camp. We got a limited amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get to Altabury, well, you know what's going to happen. Like everyone's imagination, because you can talk with them and imagine what's going to happen. At this pace, we'll reach Altabury sometime tomorrow. You got the lance in the end, so I'll not deny you got the skills for this, but I'll still be watching you until it's in Count Luis's hands.
Hey.
The night chills are creeping in. Suppose that means we're closing in on Altabury. Once the lance is in Lord Luis's hands, I'll be out of your hair. The days really flew by. You know, if we weren't about to backstab them and try to kill their candidate, I would feel for him, man. Alright, anyway. Alright. Taking it easy, Jesus. I cannot believe I fucked that up. Alright, Niflheim Plunge. Very nice. Cooling off? You shouldn't cool off, it's cold out here.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
It's only a ways further until we reach Altabury. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saints' Day. Wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later, we'll have to hand Dracodios over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details. We just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
All right, then.
Got a sec?
It'll be the last time we will relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. Can't blame me for feeling nervous. After all, we all know what's coming. Good lord. Okay, well. Might as well read a book. The usual. Probably gonna be like another several cutscenes back to back. A section detailing the small, cute animals that exist outside the island is particularly worn. Yufa must have returned to this section often, but it goes on to depict some methods mainlanders use to keep and raise animals for food. I can feel the authors and Yufa's shock through the pages. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increased my tolerance. Good lord. +6 is crazy, and we're gonna get another +6. That, I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world is deepened.
All right.
We're like halfway to 5, dude. Tolerance went from being one of my lowest stats to one of my highest.
Nira speaking.
I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
We're gonna get another picture? God, oh my lord. Did something good happen?
Just look at it.
Whoa, these bridges are huge. 'Tis an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. That makes sense, but if these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey.
Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This is the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. War is tragic, and we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here.
Yeah.
Indeed, I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the magla that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I could feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here. I feel as though my wisdom is deepened after considering those who found their eternal rest here.
All right.
Getting closer, we need a little more.
Hey.
Something wrong, nurse? Your face has gone blue. Perhaps this place scares you? My powers of imagination are more robust than most. Why, nurse, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. 'Tis true, too true. Oh, I'm sorry, too true, too true. Before all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then.
Well then, shall we make a quiet departure so as not to rouse the dead?
That's
Sorry to make such a fuss. I would like to give those who died a proper send-off, and drew this with that in mind. Take this with me so I don't forget the people whose lives came to an end here.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
This thing's gonna come crashing down, isn't it? We decided to present Luis with Dracodios, the Lance of the Dragon God, aboard his runner, the Charadrius. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is a fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphazia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raise their village to the ground. The Charadrius' batteries...
The Charadrius, I keep saying it wrong.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen...
Yeah, you see why we don't like this fucking guy?
Sure.
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond
And
a doubt
obviously he's
that
not going to let
Sanctism
this
is the
happen.
highest authority.
Everyone's about to backstab everyone. It's great.
If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
Yep.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign. Understood. For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart.
Nope. This dude is straight evil.
You made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Yeah, why don't we just stay in the Gauntlet Runner?
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see the city itself. Do a bit of scouting for our plans. Let's call the runner our fallback plan.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it's said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Gee, I wonder who.
I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
All right.
Speaking of...
If it is a Mustari-owned inn we seek, then I know of one in the center of town. 'Tis called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
Certainly.
It was on Dia Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. Sir Cold, at least Hulkenberg's in her element. Can we get going before we freeze? Altabury Heights. Legion may even sing on Saint's Day Eve. I think this Leasefall intends to announce its candidacy. There's like a fair share of candidates weren't able to get their hands on any relics. Not a single inn with any vacancies.
Don't miss your chance to sell.
Oh, it's a mag broker. Thanks to the merchant's markdown, the exchange rate is greatly increased. We have 100,000. That's fine.
Forden's the only game in town.
Hang on.
It's the Elder everyone's been talking about. Wow.
Say that.
It's so weird that they have a competition where, like, there's two main people at the head, and then there's a bunch of other small dudes allowed to participate. But at the same time, pledge their allegiance to all these different people.
My money's on Santa Vex Fort. I'll take the crown now.
You there?
Kozre, you have business with the King's Rock? Yes.
Hang on.
Only to look, yes. Only to look. It's Coronation Rock in the sea. Wonder how the rankings are doing. Alright, doesn't change at all. Very nice.
Yep.
Alright. Still not found an inn. Diafranco Street.
You're not serious.
Elda, don't tell me you're... Yeah, we've never seen another Elda in this game. That's kind of interesting, actually. We've never seen another Elda, not even by accident.
Yeah, amazing.
Usually it's like, oh, you know, here's someone else, right? We've seen multiple Nydias. We've seen a couple different other races. No, we have not seen anyone else, man. I mean, is there anything to even talk with this guy about?
Why not?
I don't even think so. The only thing I could think is that we could use items. We have a bunch of these. So for Heisman, we could finish night. Oh, thank you. I was gonna say. All right, shield arts. What does Commander even have? No, that's it. I only really want Mataru Kaja. That's it. So for Heisman. Oh, he needs mage. Oh, fucking hell.
I see.
You needed mage to get that?
Right.
Are you serious? To get Magic Knight?
Of course.
Did Hulkenberg have to do mage for that? Oh, whatever. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, that butterfly design was always there. Okay. This is the power of the mage, is it? Then let the magic flow. The strength of mage power lies in how it is used. I shall use mine in a way that does not betray my own heart.
Oh.
Alright, the number of archetypes you study has grown.
Steady effort is key.
Yeah, what the fuck? Are you serious? Oh, it was wizard. That's what it was. Okay, I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's wizard. You have to level up wizard as well. Well,
I have retained my edge. My power swells forth. Steady effort is key.
Magic Fawn is not a terrible passive either, by the way. Fuck! Whatever.
My power swells forth.
Max MP by 20 is pretty good. Wind Dodge, Cyclone, and Vitalja. Yeah, we don't really need anything more from this for him. I maxed out Mage, right? Yes, I did. Okay.
I see.
So I definitely have to for him to get this. Okay.
All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Alright. Thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic. I shall strike with all the magic my mind can muster. The greater the power, the more we must discipline ourselves, lest even our hearts be consumed by it.
Steady effort is key.
Still no. Now we can learn Magic Knight.
Fascinating. This, right? All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
This one's gonna take a while. Well, not that long. I guess I should have done grinding. You know, it was whatever. Again, because this game has a time limit, you can't really grind infinitely. So it doesn't matter too much. No, okay, we're good. Hulkenberg. Okay. Alright, we're just waiting for her next two missions. What was it again that I was looking for here? Instant recovery, not magic counter, although that's not terrible.
That.
Revitalize. That's... Oh, so we didn't even need to level up Wizard. Yeah, okay, I didn't need to unlock it. I didn't level it up for him. I mean, for Juno, we probably should get the same thing. I think every caster should get that. It's fine.
Of course.
This is something far off. It's not coming up anytime soon. Wait, she's not even with us. I'm probably not supposed to do this. They just let you do it.
Let's go.
The knight, huh? Every fight needs someone who could shield and protect the group. You could count on me.
Oh.
Very nice.
I've learned a new skill.
Okay. There we go. Small MP recovery every turn in battle. A pious igniter. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Innocent Crozier. Yufu's mother used this religious staff for self-defense when she journeyed off the island. Frontline wrap. Yeah, okay, we only have one. Maiden sign. Someone already has that. I don't know, like, I don't know if these charms are just there just to be placeholders or if they actually will do something, you know? He has that. Okay, she could take that. Alright.
Now what am I?
Oh, it's this dude. Loveless. Luca decided to show up, or Luca decided to turn up. You got some nerve showing that mug in front of me. What, do we do something to you? Oh, playing the fool, are we? I see your game, but what's good for the goose is good for the GURP. I'll settle the score with you shortly. Maybe he said one too many. We'll let him be for now. He's drunk. It's you.
Welcome.
Welcome. Wait, a band of youths with a knight and a
Are
Ujiv.
you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mastari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Edria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Oh, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Oh, Lord. Anyway.
Strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
That's not happening.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense, someone without combat ability, or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up, and things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
Attack from a distance?
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course.
Oh my god.
What if we threw the lance?
Who's gonna be able to throw it with enough force to pierce him? What are you talking about?
As the priestess, you can command the lance to return
never
to
mind.
you if it's far
I'm sorry,
away,
I take it
right?
back.
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support
This is
a
getting
person.
ridiculous.
From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
This is also not gonna
Do you
work.
realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during
Yes,
the
when
show?
the lights are dim, no
Luis
one will
will be
see it.
distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of
Yeah,
actual
me,
throwing.
obviously.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That
This is
means if
actually
we
true,
do
yeah.
nothing,
We've
the fate
doubled
will
down
be
now.
exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides,
Oh my
laugh,
god.
if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
I have to, yeah. I'd always planned to.
I planned to from the beginning.
Right. I see. Well then. We're
Something's
counting
gonna
on
go
you.
south, but
On
sadly
the
we don't have
day
enough
of,
time to
Juna
do
will be at
this,
the venue ahead of
unfortunately.
us.
Oh
We'll have
well.
her
We'll do it
open
next
service
time.
entrance,
I don't know when the next time will
and
be.
we'll
Maybe
infiltrate
Monday
from
or
there.
Wednesday.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Don't worry about it.
I know there's a lot weighing on your mind right now, but let's just try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night, so try not to get sick. Alright, and that's what I'm saying. I think I'm going to stop here for now. And then next time we play, this half-assed assassination attempt is going to go underway. So, alright, very nice.